Tesco plc is a British multinational grocery and general merchandise retailer headquartered in Sheshunt, Hertfordshire, England, United Kingdom. After Walmart, it is the second largest retailer in the world measured by profits and second largest retailer in the world measured by revenues. It has stores in 12 countries across Asia, Europe and North America and is the grocery market leader in the UK, Malaysia, the Republic of Ireland and Thailand. Tesco was founded in 1919 by Jack Cohen as a group of market stalls. The Tesco name first appeared in 1924, after Cohen purchased a shipment of tea from T.E. Stockwell and combined those initials with the first two letters of his surname, and the first Tesco store opened in 1929 in Burnt Oak, Middlesex. His business expanded rapidly, and by 1939 he had over 100 Tesco stores across the country. Originally a UK-focused grocery retailer, since the early 1990s Tesco has increasingly diversified geographically and into areas such as the retailing of books, clothing, electronics, furniture, petrol and software, financial services, telecoms and internet services, DVD rental, and music downloads. The 1990s saw Tesco reposition itself, from its perception as a down-market pile-'em high, sell-'em cheap retailer, to one which appeals across a wide social group, from its Tesco value to its Tesco finest ranges. This was successful, and saw the chain grow from 500 stores in the mid-1990s to 2,500 stores 15 years later. Tesco is listed on the London Stock Exchange and is a constituent of the FTSE 100 index. It had a market capitalisation of approximately £24.4 billion as of January 15, 2012, the 15th largest of any company with a primary listing on the London Stock Exchange. History, 1919 to 2000. Jack Cohen, the son of Jewish emigrants from Poland, founded Tesco in 1919 when he began to sell surplus groceries from a stall at Well Street Market, Hackney, in the East End of London. The Tesco brand first appeared in 1924. The name came about after Jack Cohen bought a shipment of tea from Thomas Edward Stockwell. He made new labels using the first three letters of the supplier's name, and the first two letters of his surname, forming the word Tesco. The first Tesco store was opened in 1929 in Burnt Oak, Edgware, Middlesex. Tesco was floated on the London Stock Exchange in 1947 as Tesco Stores Limited. The first self-service store opened in St Albans in 1956, and the first supermarket in Malden in 1956. During the 1950s and the 1960s Tesco grew organically, and also through acquisitions, until it owned more than 800 stores. The company purchased 70 Williamson stores, 200 Harrow stores outlets, 212 Irwin stores, 97 Charles Phillips stores and the Victor value chain. Originally specializing in food and drink, it has diversified into areas such as clothing, electronics, financial services, telecoms, retailing and renting DVDs, CDs, music downloads, internet services and software. Jack Cohen's business motto was "Pile it high and sell it cheap," to which he added an internal motto of "Yip Sawyer," which he used to motivate his sales force. In May 1987, Tesco completed its hostile takeover of the Hillards chain of 40 supermarkets in the north of England for £220 a million. In 1994, the company took over the supermarket chain William Lowe, successfully fighting off Sainsbury's for control of the Dundee-based firm, which operated 57 stores. This paved the way for Tesco to expand its presence in Scotland, which was weaker than in England. In 2006, Inverness was branded as Tescotone, because well over 50p in every £1 spent on food is believed to be spent in its 3 Tesco stores. Tesco introduced a loyalty card, branded Club Card, in 1995 and later an internet shopping service. As of November 2006, Tesco was the only food retailer to make online shopping profitable. In 1996 the typeface of the logo was changed to the current version with stripe reflections underneath, whilst the corporate font used for store signage was changed from the familiar typewriter font that had been used since the 1970s. Terry Lee assumed the role of chief executive on February 21, 1997, the appointment having been announced on November 21, 1995. On March 21, 1997, Tesco announced the purchase of the retail arm of Associated British Foods, which consisted of the Quinsworth, Stewart's and Crazy Prices chains in the Ireland and Northern Ireland, plus associated businesses, for £640 a million. The deal was approved by the European Commission on May 6, 1997. This acquisition gave it both a major presence in the Republic of Ireland and a larger presence in Northern Ireland than Sainsbury's, which had begun its move into Northern Ireland in 1995. In 1997, Tesco and Esso formed a business alliance that included several petrol filling stations on lease from Esso, with Tesco operating the attached stores under their express format. In turn, Esso operates the forecourts and sells their fuel via the Tesco store. 200 Tesco Esso sites now exist across the UK. 2000 to 2010, the company was the subject of a letter bomb campaign lasting 5 months from August 2000 to February 2001 as a bomber calling himself Sally sent letter bombs to Tesco customers and demanded club cards modified to withdraw money from cash machines. In July 2001, Tesco became involved in internet grocery retailing in the USA when it obtained a 35% stake in Grocery Works. In 2002, Tesco purchased 13 HIT hypermarkets in Poland. It also made a major move into the UK convenience store market with its purchase of T&S Stores, owner of 870 convenience stores in the One Stop, Dillons and Day and Night chains in the UK. In October 2003, the company launched a UK telecoms division, comprising mobile and home phone services, to complement its existing internet service provider business. In June 2003, Tesco purchased the C2 network in Japan. It also acquired a majority stake in Turkish supermarket chain Kiepur. In January 2004, Tesco acquired Adminstore, owner of 45 Cullens, Europa, and Hart's convenience stores in and around London. In August 2004, it also launched a broadband service. In Thailand, Tesco Lotus was a joint venture of the Charon Pokhand Group and Tesco, but facing criticism over the growth of hypermarkets, CP Group sold its Tesco Lotus shares in 2003. In late 2005, Tesco acquired the 21 remaining Safeway BP stores after Morrisons dissolved the Safeway BP partnership. In mid-2006, Tesco purchased an 80% stake in Casino's Leader Price supermarkets in Poland. They will be rebranded into small Tesco stores. In 2003, Tesco took part in a joint venture with O2 to form the Tesco Mobile Virtual Network Operator. On February 9, 2006, Tesco announced that it planned to move into the United States by opening a chain of small-format grocery stores in the western states in 2007 named Fresh and Easy. It had plans for rapid growth after a pause in the second quarter of 2008. The opening program recommenced and over 200 stores were opened in Arizona, California, and Nevada by December 2012. In 2007, Tesco was placed under investigation by the UK Office of Fair Trading for acting as part of a cartel of 5 supermarkets and a number of dairy companies to fix the price of milk, butter and cheese. In December 2007, Asda, Sainsbury's and the former Safeway admitted that they acted covertly against the interests of consumers while publicly claiming that they were supporting 5,000 farmers recovering from the foot-and-mouth crisis. They were fined a total of £116 a million. 2010 to present. In 2011, Tesco launched a range of Tesco Venture brands, although profits were £1.9 billion for the first half of 2011, sales growth in the UK was the lowest in 20 years, partly due to shoppers switching to budget rivals. In April 2012, Tesco relaunched its own brand value range as Tesco Everyday Value, with new packaging and recipes. Tesco confirmed in April 2013 that it was pulling out of the US market, at a reported cost of £1.2 billion. In September 2013, Tesco announced they were transferring ownership and operations of more than 150 stores to supermarket owner Ron Burkle's UK Companies Group. Tesco retained the Fresh and Easy brand in the UK, applying it instead to certain convenience food products. In 2013, during the EU-wide meat adulteration scandal, it emerged that some value burgers sold by Tesco contained up to 29% horse meat. In February 2013, Tesco reported that their value bolognese contained 60% horse meat. In September 2013, Tesco launched its first-ever tablet computer, a 7-inch model called Ootle. In November 2013, Tesco announced they are going to use face scanning technology developed by Amscreen at all of their 450 UK petrol stations to target advertisements to individual customers. In late 2013, more than 1,200 Tesco products are available at Alpha Mega supermarkets following an exclusive agreement signed with the UK chain. The Cypriot chain has more than 1,200 different items, including cake-making products, frozen foods, beverages, personal care products, animal feed and other food items. In May 2014, Tesco, the popular British supermarket chain, has announced they plan on entering the smartphone market. The company intends to follow up the success of its Ootle tablet sales with the release of a smartphone they claim will be comparable to the Samsung Galaxy S5. UK operations, brands. Tesco operates a good, better and best policy for its products, encompassing several product categories such as food, beverage, home, clothing, Tesco Mobile and financial services. Tesco Everyday Value, formerly known as Tesco Value for many years, these products minimize Tesco's costs, including simple packaging to keep the retail cost as low as possible. Tesco Basics, the value non-food range, products formerly Everyday Value. Tesco Brand, standard products at mid-range, own-label store prices. Tesco Finest, these products use superior ingredients and in some cases, Tesco claim they are designed recommended by top chefs. Has also moved into the non-food segment of the market, with Finest home lines being stocked in extra stores. Healthy Living, formerly known as Tesco Light Choices. Usually contains lower fat, sugar and salt content than standard Tesco branded foods. Organic, Tesco's own brand range of organic foods, has also moved into the non-food market, with organic bedding and clothing planned. Tesco Kids, brands aimed at children, although this range is being phased out in certain areas and replaced with a dual branding with Disney. Best of British specialty foods. Fresh and Easy, the name of the failed US venture, is now used to brand a specific range of convenience foods and ready meals. World Foods, specialty foods from around the world. Tesco Whole Foods, range of natural, unprocessed products such as dried fruit, seeds and nuts. Tesco Bakery has pastries and breads baked daily, including cookies, although many of these items tend not to be produced in store, with the store's own bakery preferring to focus its resources on faster-selling items, free from food that does not contain certain ingredients. Tesco Christmas, seasonal goods that Tesco only stock during the Christmas period. Clothing at Tesco, comprising several exclusive brands including Cherokee, Stone Bay, True and F+F, Tesco's own clothing label. Technica Digilogic, range of Tesco-own brand electrical items. Tesco Mobile, Tesco's own mobile network has 4 pay-as-you-go tariffs. Light tariff, standard tariff, pay-as-you-go with free credit tariff, and the staff tariff for employees. Cocopia, a range of premium boxed chocolates made in the UK and Ireland exclusively for Tesco. Similar to Hotel Chocolate. Stores, Tesco Stores Limited is the subsidiary of Tesco plc in the United Kingdom. Tesco's UK operation is divided into 6 formats, differentiated by size and the range of products sold. As of April 16, 2014, at the end of its 2013/14 financial year, Tesco's UK store portfolio was as follows. Tesco Extra. Tesco Extra stores are larger, mainly out-of-town hypermarkets that stock nearly all of Tesco's product ranges, although some are in the heart of town centres and inner-city locations. The first Extra opened in 1997 in Pitsea. The number of these is now being increased by about 20 a year, mainly by conversions and rebuilds. The largest store in England by floor space is Tesco Extra in Walkden, with 17,230 square metres of floor space. The largest in Scotland is the Silverburn store. The largest in Wales is at Park Forge, Swansea, which is 10,400 square metres, constructed in 2003. The 200th Extra store was opened in October 2010 in Bishop Auckland. Other large stores include Bar Hill, Cleethorpes, Coventry, Newcastle upon Tyne, Milton Keynes, Stockton-on-Tees and Watford are all in the 11,000 square metres range. Newer stores are usually on 2 floors, with the ground floor mainly for food and the first floor for clothing, electronics and entertainment. Some stores that did not have the second floor have been converted to this format in recent years. Most Tesco Extra stores have a CAFR copyright, and as of October 2009, all stores have a Tesco Tech Support team. Recently opened stores include Salford, Dudley, Widnes, Yardley, Birmingham, Hemel Hempstead, Crewe and Prestatyn, with new stores to open in West Bromwich, Gateshead and Macclesfield. In common with other towns, such as Warrington, the recently opened St Helens store, which at 13,000 am2 is one of the biggest in England, was developed on the same site as the town's new rugby league stadium. Tesco Superstores. Tesco Superstores are standard large supermarkets, stocking groceries and a much smaller range of non-food goods than Extra stores. The stores have always previously been branded as simply Tesco, but a new store in Liverpool was the first to use the format brand Tesco Superstore above the door. Tesco Metro. Tesco Metro stores are sized between Tesco Superstores and Tesco Express stores, with stores averaging 1,000 square metres. They are mainly located in city centres beside train stations, the inner city and on the high streets of towns. The first Tesco Metro opened in Neston in 1980. Since then most Tesco branches with a high street format, including those that opened before the Covent Garden branch, have been rebranded from Tesco to Tesco Metro. The Tesco store in Carlisle city centre will in 2012 be the last store to finish rebranding. The store has not been renovated for over 20 years. Tesco Express. Tesco Express stores are neighbourhood convenience stores averaging 200 square metres, stocking mainly food with an emphasis on higher margin products alongside everyday essentials. They are found in busy city centre districts, small shopping precincts and residential areas, small towns and villages and on Esso petrol station forecourts. The 1000th Tesco Express site opened in July 2009. Tesco have now started building Tesco Express stores with only assisted service tills, in which the customer scans all their own shopping and packs it, with the support of supervising staff when required. In 2010, it emerged that Tesco were operating express pricing. That is, charging more in their express branches than in their regular branches. A spokesperson said that this was because of the difference in costs of running the smaller stores. One Stop. One Stop, which includes some of the smallest stores, is the only Tesco store format in the UK that does not include the word Tesco in its name. The brand, along with the original stores, formed part of the T&S stores business, but, unlike many that were converted to Tesco Express, these kept their old name. Subsequently, other stores bought by Tesco have been converted to the One Stop brand. Some have Tesco Personal Finance branded cash machines. The business has attracted some controversy, as grocery prices in these shops, often situated in less well-off areas, can be higher than nearby Tesco-branded stores, highlighted in the Times March 22, 2010. Britain, a Euro unregistered trademark's biggest supermarket, uses its chain of 639 one-stop convenience stores Euro, which many customers do not realise it earns Euro to charge up to 14% more for goods than it does in Tesco-branded stores. Tesco responded to the article stating it is a separate business within the Tesco Group, with its own supply chain and distribution network. One-stop stores offer a different range to express stores and its operating costs are different. One-stop, a Euro unregistered trademark's price strategy is to match to its nearest competitor, cost cutter, and is frequently cheaper. They can usually be found in smaller communities across the United Kingdom. Tesco HomePlus. Tesco HomePlus is not Tesco's first non-food-only venture in the UK. Until the late 1990s, early 2000s, there were several non-food Tesco stores around the country, including Scarborough and Yate. Although not in a warehouse-style format, the stores were located on high streets and shopping centres. They stocked similar items to HomePlus stores. In both cases, this was because another part of the shopping centre had a Tesco superstore that stocked food items only. In May 2005, Tesco announced a trial non-food-only format near Manchester and Aberdeen, and the first store opened in October 2005. Stores offer all of Tesco's ranges except food in warehouse-style units in retail parks. Tesco is using this format because only 20% of its customers have access to a Tesco Extra, and the company is restricted in how many of his superstores it can convert into extras and how quickly it can do so. Large units for non-food retailing are much more readily available. There are currently 13 HomePlus stores nationwide. The newest HomePlus store opened in Chester in July 2009. 2 more were due to open in the first half of 2009 at sites around the country. All of these were to feature the order and collect desk where customers can purchase and collect most items straight away. In 2012, The Times reported that Tesco was keen to exit leases on all of its 13 HomePlus stores and has been looking at options with property advisor Morgan Williams. Dobbies Garden Centres. Tesco announced its intention to purchase Dobbies Garden Centres for £155.6 million on June 8, 2007. Dobbies operates 28 garden centres, half in Scotland and half in England. The deal was confirmed as successful by the Board of Directors of Tesco on August 17, 2007, when the board announced that they had received 53.1% of shares, which confirmed conditions set out in the offer made on June 20, 2007. Although the deal had been confirmed by Tesco, the offer remained open to Dobbies shareholders until August 20, 2007. Tesco raised its holding to 65% in September, and on June 5, 2008, Tesco announced that it would be compulsorily acquiring Dobbies Garden Centres plc. Dobbies continues to trade under its own brand, from its own head office in Melville, near Edinburgh. Harris and Hoole. In 2012, Tesco established a new coffee shop chain, named Harris and Hoole after coffee-loving characters in Samuel Pepys' Diary. Tesco own up to 49% of the company, which is run by Nick, Andrew and Laura Tolley, who own the majority of shares. Internet retailing. In the United Kingdom, Tesco operates a home shopping service through the Tesco.com website. In May 1984, in Gateshead, England, the world's first recorded online home shopper, Mrs. Jane Snowball, purchased groceries from her local Tesco store in the world's first recorded online shopping transaction from the home. Tesco has operated on the Internet since 1994 and was the first retailer in the world to offer a robust home shopping service in 1996. Tesco.com was formally launched in 2000. Grocery sales are available within delivery range of selected stores, goods being hand-picked within each store, in contrast to the warehouse model followed by Ocado. Tesco offers an internet-based DVD rental service, which is operated by Loverfilm, and a music download service. In 2011, Tesco bought Blinkbox, an online movie streaming service in which selected DVDs which are purchased in store can be streamed online for free as well. In June 2012, the company acquired the music streaming site We7. Financial services. In the United Kingdom, Tesco offers financial services through Tesco Bank, formerly a 50-50 joint venture with the Royal Bank of Scotland. Products on offer include credit cards, loans, mortgages, savings accounts and several types of insurance, including car, home, life and travel. They are promoted by leaflets in Tesco's stores and through its website. The business made a profit of £130 million for the 52 weeks to February 24, 2007, of which Tesco's share was £66 million. This move towards the financial sector diversified the Tesco brand and provides opportunities for growth outside of the retailing sector. On July 28, 2008, Tesco announced that they were buying out the Royal Bank of Scotland's 50% stake in the company for £950 a million. In October 2009, the name of Tesco Personal Finance was changed to Tesco Bank. In news on April 17, 2013, it was announced in news that, for the first time for nearly 20 years, profits at Tesco had fallen as Tesco pulled out of the US market. Other petrol stations. Tesco first started selling petrol in 1974. Tesco sells 95 Romanian lei, 97 Romanian lei and 99 Romanian lei petrol from forecourts at most superstore and express locations. Tesco have recently diversified into biofuels, offering petrol bioethanol and diesel biodiesel blends instead of pure petrol and diesel at their petrol stations, and now offering Greenergy 100% biodiesel at many stores in the southeast of the United Kingdom. On February 28, 2007, motorists in southeast England reported that their cars were breaking down. This was due to petrol sold by Tesco and others being contaminated with silicon. Tesco has been criticised with claims that they had been alerted to the problem as early as February 12, 2007. On March 6, Tesco offered to pay for any damage caused by the faulty petrol, after printing full-page apologies in many national newspapers. Telecoms. Tesco operates mobile phone, home phone and broadband businesses. These are available to residential consumers in several countries and are sold via the Tesco website and through Tesco stores. Tesco has not purchased or built a telecoms network, but instead has pursued a strategy of pairing its marketing strength with the expertise of existing telecoms operators. In late 2003, Tesco Mobile was launched as a joint venture with O2. In November 2009, Tesco announced over 2 million UK customers were using this service. A similar O2-based service has since been launched in Ireland and Slovakia. In August 2004, Tesco Broadband, an ADSL-based service delivered via BT phone lines, was launched in partnership with NTL. In November 2009, Tesco announced a new partnership with Cable and Wireless, and a fresh focus on this business area. In January 2006, Tesco Internet Phone, a voice-over Internet Protocol, VoIP, service was launched in conjunction with Freshdoll of Australia. This service was shut down in 2010. In November 2009, Tesco announced it now has 100 phone shops embedded within larger Tesco Extra stores, and stated an intention to open up to 500 such shops across the UK in the medium term. In April 2010, the first Tesco phone shop opened in Slovakia. Photo processing. For many years some Tesco stores have offered photographic processing. Originally the stores had wet laboratory facilities, but these are being replaced by dry facilities which offer printing from digital sources, in keeping with changes in the photographic market. Many dry labs can now produce gift items such as canvases while customers shop. Tesco have since sold their photo business to Timpson-owned Max Spielman. Tesco Tech Support. Tesco acquired a small IT support company called the PC Guys in 2008, and were able to launch Tesco Tech Support in December. Teams of advisors were put into all Extra stores with the sole job role of answering technical questions on Tesco's range of electrical products. They also are responsible for advising customers on extended warranties, electrical returns and a range of finance options. Through their customer service centre located in Cardiff in the United Kingdom, Tesco Tech Support provides UK and Ireland customers with technical support via telephony system on the electrical products sold in their stores. Technica. Technica is a brand name for electronic products sold through Tesco. The Technica range currently includes televisions, MP3 docking stations, computer peripherals, DVD and Blu-ray players, DAB radios. The range is updated on a regular basis to follow market trends. The Technica brand is managed in-house by Tesco alongside its other brands, such as Tesco and Tesco Everyday Value. Customer support is offered through the Tesco Electrical Helpline or in-store through Tesco Tech Support. Filmmaking. In 2010, Tesco started funding a small film studio intended to produce Tesco-exclusive director films. The first film comes out on September 6 and is called Paris Connections. It is based on a popular novel by Jackie Collins, and is an investigation thriller. Jackie Collins rewrote the novel to be more appropriate to the medium of film. Record label. In 2010, Tesco announced that they will be forming their own record label, with notable signings since including Mick Hucknall and Nadine Coyle. Tesco records will be exclusive products to Tesco stores. Video on demand. On April 20, 2011, Tesco acquired an 80% stake in Blinkbox from Eden Ventures and Nordic Venture Partners. It intends to use the company to boost its digital entertainment offering. Gold Exchange. In 2011, Tesco launched Tesco Gold Exchange, which is a postal gold service, offering money for gold, as well as offering club card points to customers via their website. Tesco Tires. In 2011, Tesco launched Tesco-Tires.com in association with BlackCircles.com, offering a choice of over 1,200 fitting partners across the UK as well as offering club card points with purchases. Your Beauty Salon. In February 2011, Tesco launched Your Beauty Salon, in Tesco stores planning to open 70 over the next year, offering services like haircuts, leg waxing, manicures and eyebrow. International operations. Tesco's international expansion strategy has responded to the need to be sensitive to local expectations in other countries by entering into joint ventures with local partners, such as Samsung Group in South Korea, and Chaeron Pokhand in Thailand, appointing a very high proportion of local personnel to management positions. It also makes small acquisitions as part of his strategy. For example, in its 2005/2006 financial year it made acquisitions in South Korea, one in Poland and one in Japan. In late 2004 the amount of floor space Tesco operated outside the United Kingdom surpassed the amount it had in its home market for the first time, although the United Kingdom still accounted for more than 75% of group revenue due to lower sales per unit area outside the UK. In September 2005 Tesco announced that it was selling its operations in Taiwan to Carrefour and purchasing Carrefour's stores in the Czech Republic and Slovakia. Both companies stated that they were concentrating their efforts in countries where they had strong market positions. The following table shows the number of stores, total store size in area and sales for Tesco's international operations. The store numbers and floor area figures as at April 18, 2012. This information is taken from the 2011/12 Preliminary Results Analyst Pack a PDF 92 KB. Europe, Czech Republic. Tesco opened its first store in the Czech Republic in 1996 and now has over 84 stores, with further planned. Tesco opened its first stores in the Czech Republic by buying U.S. corporation Kmart's operations in the country and converting them into Tesco stores. Tesco is also keen to expand non-food items and has already opened petrol stations and offers personal finance services in the Czech Republic. There are currently 3 Tesco Extra stores in the Czech Republic, one in Prague and Brno, 2 in PLZEA. France. Tesco owned a French food retailer called Cato between 1992 and 1997, which operated a chain of stores in NE France under the Sedeco, Hyper Sedeco and Cidemarch banners. Tesco also operated a Van Plus outlet in Calais, selling wine, beer and spirits, which closed on August 30, 2010. Hungary. Tesco launched in Hungary in 1994 after purchasing a small local supermarket group trading as S-Market based in the northwest of Hungary. It opened its first hypermarket in Hungary at the Polis Center in Budapest in 1996. Tesco operates through more than 200 stores in Hungary with further openings planned. Tesco offers its value, standard, healthy living and finest range in its stores. Tesco Hungary also offers a clothing line and personal finance services. In August 2010 opened the first Tesco Extra in Budapest. Its name is Tesco Extra Fgorossi and it is located in Zugla Cubed, Budapest. The second Tesco Extra opened in Debrecen in 2012. Poland. Tesco entered the Polish markets in 1995. It currently operates from 334 stores. Tesco Poland offers the value, healthy living and own branded line of products as well as regional produce, petrol, personal finance services and online photo processing. In August 2008 Tesco opened the first extra store in Poland located in Gdańsk and registered trademark Stachała. Currently there are 5 Tesco extra stores in Poland. Slovakia. Tesco Slovakia opened in 1996 as part of Tesco's international expansion aims. It now operates from 123 stores. Tesco Slovakia has recently put great emphasis on organic products. However, Tesco Slovakia caused controversy amongst the Slovak government when it was found to have come foul of food safety laws in 2006. In April 2010 the first Tesco Extra in Central Europe opened in Bratislava, Europolska, Slovakia as part of a pilot project for Tesco in the region, including the first self-service cash flow in Central Europe. There are currently 7 Tesco Extra stores in Slovakia, 3 in Bratislava and 1 in Zvolen, Trnava, Banska Bystrica and Spišská Nová Ves. In 2010 first Tesco Express stores were opened in Bratislava with current number of 16 shops. Tesco also operates store called My in Bratislava which accept Clubcard and share some branding, however, most promotions do not apply for My. Tesco in Slovakia operates mobile network Tesco Mobile, and also petrol stations. Republic of Ireland. Tesco first operated in the Irish grocery market in the early 80s, selling its operations there in March 1986. Tesco re-entered the Irish markets in 1997 after the purchase of Power Supermarkets Limited. It now operates from 101 stores across Ireland. Like Tesco stores in the UK, these offer a home delivery shopping service available to 80% of the Irish population as well as petrol, mobile telephone, personal finance, flour delivery service and a weight loss program. Tesco's loyalty program, Clubcard, is offered in the country. Tesco is now the grocery market leader in the Republic of Ireland, with a reported November 2005 share of 26.3%. Tesco Ireland also claims to be the largest purchaser of Irish food with an estimated £1.5 billion annually. Tesco Ireland operates a small number of Tesco Extra hypermarkets in the Republic of Ireland, with Clarehall Extra on the Malahide Road being the first to open in 2006. Tesco's largest hypermarket store in Europe, with a floor space of 18,500 miles squared, opened in Naas Company Kildare in November 2010. The country's newspaper of record The Irish Times in April 2011 said that increasingly, Ireland is being viewed as a provincial backwater by the parent company albeit a very profitable little backwater and all the strategic decisions are being taken in the UK. In 2008 Tesco opened its first eco-store in Tramore, Company, Waterford. It is expected to use 45% less energy than other Tesco supermarkets of similar size. Asia, China, Tesco acquired a 50% stake in the Amul chain, fronting Xin in September 2004. In December 2006 it raised its stake to 90% in a £180 a million deal. Most of Tesco China's stores are based around Shanghai, but according to Tesco it plans to equip the business to expand more quickly and in different areas. Tesco has a large store in Weifang, Shandong Province, and a further 2-floor store in Taizhou, Jiangsu Province. The Tesco in Taizhou offers imported beers and spirits, some imported wines, and Australian, French, Italian and Dutch cheese products. A Tesco Express in the Shanghai Old Street area is no different from a typical Chinese convenience store in both style and products on display. Tesco has been increasing its own brand products into the Chinese market as well as introducing the Tesco Express format. India. Tesco has had a limited presence in India with a service centre in Bangalore, and outsourcing. In 2008 Tesco announced their intention to invest an initial £60 million to open a wholesale cash and carry business based in Mumbai with the assistance of the Tata Group. Japan. Tesco Japan first began operations in 2003. It was brought about by a buyout of C2 stores for £139 a million in July 2003 and later FREC in April 2004. Tesco has adopted an approach that focuses on small corner shops that operate similarly to its express format, rather than opening hypermarkets. It has also launched its range of software in Japan. In August 2011, Tesco announced that they would be selling off their Japanese stores after revealing that only half of the stores in the Greater Tokyo area were making a profit. Malaysia. Tesco opened its first store in Malaysia in May 2002 with the opening of its first hypermarket in Puchong, Selangor. Tesco Malaysia currently operates 49 Tesco and Tesco Extra stores. Tesco has partnered with local conglomerate Sime Darby Berhad, which holds 30% of the shares. In 2007, Tesco acquired the Malaysian operation of the wholesaler Makro, which was then rebranded as Tesco Extra and provides products for local retailers. There has been plans to relaunch all its stores in Malaysia to Tesco Extra. Besides giving the store a contemporary design and a brighter look, the new Tesco Extra brand features a shop-in-shop concept with an optic shop, pharmacy, bistro and phone shop. Till date, 5 out of the 49 outlets have been rebranded to the new format, namely, Tesco Extra Mutiara Damansara, Tesco Extra Banda Bukit Puchong, Tesco Extra Ara Damansara, Tesco Extra Seberang Jaya, Tesco Extra Desa Tebrau and Tesco Extra Banda Bukit Tinggi and Klang. Tesco Malaysia offers a value range, its own branded range, electronic goods, the loyalty club card and clothing. Tesco Malaysia's Club Card introduced Green Club Card points in 2007, making Tesco Malaysia the first Tesco international business to introduce the Green Club Card points scheme. Recently, Tesco Malaysia launched the Grocery Home Shopping Service, where it delivers groceries ordered via the internet to consumers, with no minimum purchase imposed. There will be a Room 10 service charge for each delivery, and online customers may choose a delivery time slot from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Payment is made via credit or debit card. The service is currently offered to customers living within the 20 km radius of Tesco Extra outlets. South Korea. Tesco launched its South Korean operations as Home Plus in 1999 and partnered with Samsung. Currently Tesco holds 94% of the shares in the venture. It operates both hypermarkets and its express format as well as a home delivery shopping service. It is the second largest retailer in South Korea, just behind Shinsegae Group. On May 14, 2008, Tesco agreed to purchase 36 hypermarkets with a combination of food and non-food products from Elan for $1.9 billion in its biggest single acquisition, making Tesco the second largest in the country. The majority of the Elan stores formerly belonged to French retailer Carrefour before 2006, and most of the stores will be converted to Home Plus outlets. Tesco's South Korean discount store chain, Home Plus, currently has 66 outlets. Thailand. Tesco entered Thailand in 1998 and operates through 380 stores as part of a joint venture with Charon Pokhand and named the operation Tesco Lotus. This partnership was dissolved in 2003 when Charon Pokhand sold its shares to Tesco. Tesco Lotus sells a diverse range of products from value food products to electronics to personal finance services. The company is keen to promote its green values and has partnered with the UNEP. Tesco Lotus claims to serve 20 million customers every month and that 97% of its goods are sourced from Thailand. Turkey. Tesco entered Turkey in 2003 and uses the trading name Tesco Kirpa. Tesco remains focused on building infrastructure in Turkey to complete its expansion plans and has already introduced the Tesco Express format into Turkey. There are plans to increase the rate of expansion as basic infrastructure is built. The first Tesco Extra in Turkey opened in Izmir, Turkey, Tesco Kirpa Extra Bala section over in September 2010. United States. Tesco entered the United States grocery markets in 2007 through the opening of a new chain of convenience stores, named Fresh and Easy, on the West Coast. The company established its U.S. headquarters in El Segundo, California, and the first store opened in Hemet, California in November 2007, with 100 more planned in the first year. A store opening every 2.5 days. although the planned rate of expansion was not maintained, largely because of the recession. As of August 2011, Fresh and Easy operated 182 stores across Arizona, California and Nevada. In April 2013, Tesco put the Fresh and Easy chain on sale, booking losses of £1.2 billion. It announced the sale of 150 of the stores in the 200-strong chain to private equity firm UK Companies in September 2013. The BBC reported that the remaining stores were expected to close. The deal included Tesco loaning the venture £80 million and retaining an option to buy back a stake in the business if UK succeeded in turning around the group's performance. Tesco Clubcard. Clubcard is a customer loyalty scheme that was introduced nationwide by Tesco in 1995. It has been cited as a pivotal development in Tesco's progress towards becoming the UK's largest supermarket chain and one that fundamentally changed the country's supermarket business. Card-holding customers can collect one Clubcard point for every £1 they spend in a Tesco store, or at tesco.com, and 1 point per £2 on fuel. Customers can also collect points by paying with a Tesco credit card, or by using Tesco Mobile, Tesco Home Phone, Tesco Broadband, selected Tesco personal finance products or through Clubcard partners, EON and Avis. Each point equates to 1p in store when redeemed or up to 3 times their value when used with Clubcard deals. Clubcard points can also be converted to Avios. In 2013, Tesco announced a partnership with Virgin Atlantic whereby Clubcard points may be converted to frequent flyer miles. Holders receive Clubcard statements 4 times a year, which often feature extra point coupons and money-off coupons. These can be spent in store, online or on various Clubcard deals. Tesco was cited in a Wall Street Journal article as using the intelligence from the Clubcard to thwart Walmart's initiatives in the UK. Tesco Clubcard. Tesco announced on February 12, 2013 that they will be launching their own TV on demand and film on demand service. The service went live on March 6, 2013, and is provided free to Tesco customers. There are no charges, subscription or contract. The service can be accessed from www.clubcard.com/. Corporate Affairs, Corporate Strategy. According to Citigroup retail analyst David McCarthy, Tesco has pulled off a trick that I am not aware of any other retailer achieving. That is to appeal to all segments of the market. One plank of this strategy has been Tesco's use of its own brand products, including the upmarket Finest, mid-range Tesco brand and low price value encompassing several product categories such as food, beverage, home, clothing, Tesco Mobile and financial services. Beginning in 1997 when Terry Leahy took over as CEO, Tesco began marketing itself using the phrase "the Tesco way" to describe the company's core purposes, values, principles, and goals. This phrase became the standard marketing speak for Tesco as it expanded domestically and internationally under Leahy's leadership, implying a shift by the company to focus on people, both customers and employees. A core part of the Tesco expansion strategy has been its innovative use of technology. It was one of the first to build self-service tills and use cameras to reduce queues. Stock market listing. Tesco is listed on the London Stock Exchange under the symbol TSCO. Financial performance. All figures below are for the Tesco's financial years, which run for 52 or 53-week periods to late February. Up to February 27, 2007 period end. The numbers include non-UK and Ireland results for the year ended on December 31, 2006 in the accounting year. The figures in the table below include 52 weeks/12 months of turnover for both sides of the business as this provides the best comparative. Despite being in a recession, Tesco made record profits for a British retailer in the year to February 2010, during which its underlying pre-tax profits increased by 10.1% to £3.4 a billion. Tesco now plans to create 16,000 new jobs, of which 9,000 will be in the UK. In 2011 the retailer reported its poorest 6-monthly UK sales figures for 20 years, as a result of consumers' reduced non-food spending. Market share. As of its 2006 year-end, Tesco was the 4th largest retailer in the world behind Walmart, Carrefour and Home Depot. Tesco moved ahead of Home Depot during 2007, following the sale of Home Depot's professional supply division and a decline in the value of the US dollar against the British pound. Metro was only just behind and might move ahead again if the euro strengthens against the pound, but Metro's sales include many billions of wholesale turnover, and its retail turnover is much less than Tesco's. According to Kantar Worldpanel, Tesco's share of the UK grocery markets in the 12 weeks to March 18, 2012 was 30.2%, down from 30.6% in the 12 weeks to March 18, 2011. In terms of the wider UK retail market, Tesco sales account for around £1 in every 10 spent in British shops. In 2007 it was reported that its share was even larger, with £1 in every 7 spent going to Tesco. Advertising. Tesco have used many television adverts over the years. In July 2007 a DVD containing adverts from 1977 Euro 2007 was given to all members of staff. Early advertising stressed cheap prices and how to keep the cost of living in check. In 1977 an advert was made where Airtel showed the prices to many items such as baked beans 121/2p. A notable 1980s advert was Checkout 82, which was made in 1982, where Airtel would have a receipt coming out of it with the prices on. This advert had synth-pop music as the backing and people singing "Check it out, check it out." Adverts in the late 90s as Prunella Scales as Dottie Turnbull, arguing about Tesco prices. In 2003, adverts showed items and shopping trolleys talking about Tesco. Late 2000s adverts have included many celebrities and celebrity voiceovers such as the Spice Girls and the voice of actors James Nesbitt and Jane Horrocks. Tesco's main advertising slogan is "Every Little Helps." Its advertisements in print and on television mainly consist of product shots against a white background, with a price or appropriate text superimposed on a red circle. On television, voiceovers are provided by recognizable actors and presenters, such as Barbara Windsor, James Nesbitt, Jane Horrocks, Terry Wogan, Dawn French, Ray Winstone, Neil Morrissey, Martin Clunes, David Jason, David Tennant, Richard Aitken and Kathy Burke amongst others. In 2012, pop singer, Ellie Goulding, along with Polydor Records, released a special Tesco edition of Ellie Goulding's sophomore album, Halcyon, sold only in Tesco stores, which included 2 new bonus tracks. This was in an effort to promote Tesco and Ellie Goulding. Tesco's in-store magazine is one of the largest circulation magazines in the United Kingdom, with a circulation of 1.9 million as of 2013. Corporate social responsibility. Tesco has made a commitment to corporate social responsibility in the form of contributions of 1.87% in 2006 of its pre-tax profits to charities, local community organisations. This compares favourably with Marks & Spencer's 1.51% but not well with Sainsbury's 7.02%. Will Hutton, in his role as chief executive of the Work Foundation, recently praised Tesco for leading the debate on corporate responsibility. However, Intelligent Giving has criticised the company for directing all staff giving support to the company's Charity of the Year. In 1992, Tesco started a Computers for Schools scheme, offering computers in return for schools and hospitals getting vouchers from people who shopped at Tesco. Until 2004, £92 a million of equipment went to these organisations. The scheme has been also implemented in Poland. Starting during the 2005 Euro 06 football season, the company now sponsors the Tesco Cup, a football competition for young players throughout the UK. In 2009 Tesco used the phrase, "Change for Good" as advertising, which is trademarked by UNICEF for charity usage but not for commercial or retail use, which prompted the agency to say, "It is the first time in UNCIFR Euro unregistered trademark's history that a commercial entity has purposely set out to capitalize on one of our campaigns and subsequently damage an income stream which several of our programs for children are dependent on." They went on to call on the public, who have children a Euro unregistered trademark's welfare at heart, to consider carefully who they support when making consumer choices. Tesco's own labels for personal care and household products are moreover cruelty-free. This means they are not tested on animals. In June 2011, Tesco announced that it was working with 2 Degrees Network to create an online hub as part of its target to reduce its supply chain carbon footprint by 30% by 2020. In September 2011, a Greenpeace report revealed that Tesco supermarkets in China were selling vegetables that contained illegal pesticides or at levels exceeding the legal limit. A green vegetable sample from Tesco turned up metamidofos and monocrotophos, the use of which has been prohibited in China since the beginning of 2007. Litigation. As with any large corporation, Tesco is involved in litigation, usually from claims of personal injury from customers, claims of unfair dismissal from staff, and other commercial matters. 2 notable cases were Ward v Tesco Stores Limited, which set a precedent in so-called trip or slip injury claims against retailers, and Tesco Supermarkets Limited v Nitrous, which reached the House of Lords, in which Tesco was cleared of responsibility for a staff member's failure to correct a misleading advert. In November 2007, Tesco sued a Thai academic and a former minister for civil libel and criminal defamation. Tesco is insisting that the 2 pay a £1.6 a million and a £16.4 a million plus 2 years imprisonment respectively. They have been alleged to have misstated that Tesco's Thai market amounts to 37% of its global revenues, amongst criticism of Tesco's propensity to put small retailers out of business. Criticism. Tesco have been criticized for aggressively pursuing critics of the company in Thailand. Writer and former MP Jit Saratraunant is facing up to 2 years in jail and a £16.4 a million libel damages claim for saying that Tesco was expanding aggressively at the expense of small local retailers. Tesco served him with writs for criminal defamation and civil libel. Criticism of Tesco includes allegations of stifling competition due to its undeveloped land bank, and breaching planning laws. Corporate tax structure. In May 2007, it was revealed that Tesco had moved the head office of its online operations to Switzerland. This allows it to sell CDs, DVDs and electronic games through its website without charging VAT. The operation had previously been run from Jersey, but had been closed by authorities who feared damage to the island's reputation. In June 2008, the government announced that it was closing a tax loophole being used by Tesco. The scheme, identified by British magazine Private Eye, utilizes offshore holding companies in Luxembourg and partnership agreements to reduce corporation tax liability by up to a £50 a million a year. Another scheme previously identified by Private Eye involved depositing a £1 a billion in a Swiss partnership, and then loaning out that money to overseas Tesco stores, so that profit can be transferred indirectly through interest payments. This scheme is still in operation and is estimated to be costing the UK Exchequer up to a £20 a million a year in corporation tax. Tax expert Richard Murphy has provided an analysis of this avoidance structure. Opposition to expansion. Tesco's expansion has not been without criticism and, in some cases, active opposition. In March 2007, residents in Bonneville, Birmingham fought to maintain the historic alcohol-free status of the area, in winning a court battle with Tesco, to prevent it selling alcohol in its local outlet. No shops are permitted to sell alcohol in the area and there are no pubs, bars or fast food outlets in Bonneville. Plans for a large Tesco store in St Albans, Hertfordshire, attracted widespread local opposition. This led to the formation of the Stop St Albans Tesco Group. In June 2008, St Albans Council refused planning permission for the proposed store. In April 2011, long-standing opposition to a Tesco Express store in Cheltenham Road, Stogscroft, Bristol, evolved into a violent clash between opponents and police. The recently opened storefront was heavily damaged, and police reported the seizure of petrol bombs. Opponents have suggested that the store would damage small shops and harm the character of the area. Halal and UK stores. As of August 2012, around 27 UK Tesco superstores have halal meat counters. The meat sold is advertised as stun-free, which puts the meat sold in contradiction of RSPCA standards on animal welfare. The sale of such meat would be illegal in the UK were it not for an exemption in the law granted to Jews and Muslims. Tesco has come under criticism for not selling stunned halal in its stores and because stores with halal counters do not always have non-halal fresh meat counters as well, such as the Edgbaston store in Birmingham. Horse meat found in burgers. In January 2013, the British media reported that horse meat had been found in some meat products sold by Tesco, along with other retailers, particularly burgers. David Cameron called this unacceptable, with products showing 29.1% horse meat in the value range burger, which was supposed to be beef. It was later revealed in February 2013 that some of Tesco's everyday value spaghetti bolognese contain 60% horse meat. Tesco withdrew 26 of its products in response, and announced that they were working with authorities and the supplier to investigate the cause of the contamination. Slavery in Thailand. In 2014, The Guardian reported that Tesco is client of Charon Pokhan Foods. During 6 months The Guardian traced down the whole chain from slave ships in Asian waters to leading producers and retailers. Alumni. In recent years Tesco alumni have had increasing influence on other large listed businesses. Former Tesco senior staffers include, CEO TalkTalk Group plc, Dido Harding, CEO Harfords Group plc, David Wild, CEO FigLeaves.com, Julia Reynolds, CEO Dixon's Retail plc, John Browett, Deputy Chair Carphone Warehouse, John Gildersleeve, CEO Carrefour France, James McCann, CEO Greggs plc, Ken McMahon, CEO Domino's Pizza UK and IRL, Lance Batchelor, see also, List of supermarket chains in the United Kingdom, Tesco Town, references. Further reading, McLaurin, Sir Ian. Tiger by the Tail, A Life in Business from Tesco to Test Cricket. London, Pan Books. ISBN A0-330-37371-4, Sims, Andrew. Tescopoly, How One Shop Came Out on Top and Why It Matters. London, Constable. ISBN A1-84529-511-0. Humby, Clive. Hunt, Terry and Phillips, Tim. Scoring Points, How Tesco Continues to Win Customer Loyalty. London and Philadelphia, Kogan Page. ISBN A978-0-7494-4752-6. Nash, Bethany. Fairtrade and the Growth of Ethical Consumerism Within the Mainstream, An Investigation into the Tesco Consumer. Leeds, University of Leeds. OCLCA 75,272,130. Lee, Terry. Management in 10 Words. London, Random House. ISBN A1,847,940,897. External links, Tesco UK, Tesco UK plc, Tesco Companies grouped at Open Corporates, Tescopoly.org. A Euro coalition of campaign groups criticising Tesco, an oral Historia Euro. A National Life Stories collection of interviews held in the British Library. Foundation Degree in Retailing. A Euro case study of the Foundation Degree in Retailing co-developed by Tesco.